So what inspires you to keep fighting?
What inspires me to keep fighting, man. Just the sole purpose of knowing I'm the best. I'm better than that next person to put in front of me. That's part of it. My family is a big reason I keep fighting. And it's just for their well-being. I want to make sure that they don't have to worry about anything, and me being number one or solidify that. I'll make sure that my family's taken care of, my coaches, my team's taken care of. So just them believing in me is what really keeps me pushing. Because as a fighter, there's a lot of times where you'll doubt yourself. There's a lot of times where you feel like you might not have it. And those people that are behind you, pushing you and giving you that confidence, reassuring you that you are better than those people that are at the top right now. That's what keeps me moving and fighting. So I think that's where a lot of my inspiration comes from.
So talk about your next fight.
My next fight, supposed to be April 21st in Pleasant, California, at the Alameda Fairgrounds. It's still in the works, so it's not 100% sure, but that's what's on the calendar right now, and that's what I'm getting ready for. Following that, we have some shows, and I believe in June and in July. So I'm gonna try to get in those two. I'm just trying to get as many fights as possible, trying to knock these guys out here locally, so I can move on to the bigger, better fights.
Yeah, I talked to a few of your stablemates here, and a couple of them called out some guys. I'm not gonna say who. You guys are gonna have to check out the videos on YouTube at Boxing Fans Worldwide to find out who it was. But my question to you is there anybody that you want to call out?
Definitely, man. There's a lot. There's a lot of good prospects around the area. Of course, one of the names out there that a lot of people are familiar with. I'm pretty sure you guys see him on social media and stuff. Gabriel Flores. He's from my hometown. He says he's the best, and I happen to feel different. So that's gonna have to happen sometime soon, and he's gonna be big, man. So make sure you guys stay on the lookout for that, because it's a local show with two local fighters from the same area. It's up to you guys who you guys want to put your money on. So, but that's one of the main guys. Of course, King Ray. He's another big guy. He's talked about a lot. So that's another guy I would love to fight and get that rematch or that fight against Andy Vences, since he beat me in the amateurs, man. I feel like I could have won that fight, or maybe did win that fight, but hey, we'll have to save it for the big show. And Andy Vences, if you see this, if it comes across you, you already know I'm coming after you. Let's see, Pedro Moreno's another guy from the area. He's another guy on our target, on our eyesight. So that's a couple fights that I'm looking forward to for sure.
I certainly didn't expect you to call out those names. I know a couple of them quite well. But if anybody wants to follow you, where do people find you?
Definitely, man. If you guys want to follow me, follow my career, follow my story, my lifestyle, you can find me on Instagram at Cub_CR, Snapchat SPYA_CR, on Facebook, José Iñiguez. You can look me up and picture me before my two brothers and my dad. And that's all the social media I have for now, man. You guys, I'm gonna have to wait on the Twitter for you guys.
You're doing what a lot of fighters don't do at the beginning of the career, call out big names like that. Why?
Like I mentioned to you earlier today, I felt like I considered to be a late starter in the game. I started at 16, going on 17, almost an adult when I started. So I feel like I don't have the time to be nitpicking or cherry picking, as most would call it. It's like they say, you got one life. What you gonna make of it? Might as well fight the big guys and see what you're made of. Why not, right? Why not? If they did it, why not me? They're just a human being. They're just as capable as I am. They got two hands. They know the same punches, hooks, uppers, bodies. It's just how you use it. And I feel like I'm a better, smarter fighter given the chance.
You're 4-0. You're a pro. That's a attractive record for any sponsors. If anybody wants to sponsor you, where do they get a hold of you, or who do they see?
You could contact Felipe Martinez, my coach. I'm not too sure about his email, but my email is spyaboxing@yahoo.com. That's spyaboxing@yahoo.com. You can send me any ideas, any offers. I'm an open book. I'm open-minded to everything, and I'm sure we can work something out. I always appreciate all the support from local businesses, from big businesses, whatever it is. I appreciate it all, man. I'm not a superstar. Even if I am up there, you know, I like to consider myself very humble. It's something my dad always instilled in me before he passed away, and that's something I always keep in my head.
Well, I appreciate your time, and I'm sure your father's very proud of you. Thanks for everything.
I thank you guys.